Today we're going to continue our series on the Beatitudes, in which we're looking at the statements that Jesus presented in the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5, where he described those who were blessed. And when we talk about those who are blessed, as we mentioned in the first lesson, we're talking about those who are approved by God. And so the third of these Beatitudes is in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 5, where Jesus said, "Blessed are the gentle, for they shall inherit the earth." Other translations have the word meek in place of gentle. And sometimes when we hear the word meek or meekness, we think of weakness or timidity. That's not the idea that Jesus was presenting there in that verse. It's really tied to, in some ways, the first of these Beatitudes, that blessed are the poor in spirit. And we talked about humility there. This has humility tied into it, along with a determination to obey the Lord. So really what Jesus is talking about here, when he talks about meekness, or in some translations, the one we read from has the word gentle, what he's really talking about is the quiet determination to obey the Lord no matter what the consequences are. If we're going to be a follower of Christ, we need to have that attitude. This quiet determination that we will follow Him, we will obey Him, no matter what the consequences are. So he said there in this verse that blessed are the gentle, or are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Now, as he was speaking there to a Jewish audience, this probably brought to their mind the promise of the inheritance of the land of Canaan that was given to their forefathers. Now, of course, Jesus is not using this in the same way. That promise had been fulfilled. But he's using figurative language here. He says, you will inherit the earth. You will inherit the land. You will inherit what God has prepared for you. This is looking forward to the home that we have in heaven. This inheritance that is incorruptible and undefiled and will not fade away, that is reserved in heaven, as Peter talked about in 1 Peter 1 and verse 4. That's the reward. That's what we're looking forward to. So Jesus said that you are blessed. You can have this to look forward to, but we have to have the right attitude. We have to have this meekness, this quiet determination to obey the Lord no matter what the consequences are. So let's determine to do that. No matter what challenges we face, no matter what opposition we face, whatever temptations might come, whether people will stand with us or not, let's be determined to follow the Lord and to obey Him. Jesus said if we will do this, we will be blessed, and we can look forward to the hope of something beyond this life.